Well, welcome back to Channel 199. Gerrie Nel tore through Oscar Pistorius from the word go today, demanding he take responsibility for Reva's death before a debate on the admissibility of video evidence. That debate pertained to the Sky News video shown in the media earlier this year of Pistorius on a shooting range. Nel later challenged the differences in the version of events stated in Pistorius's bail affidavit, his trial plea explanation, and that given so far on the stand. A reminder that today's court evidence included extremely graphic content.
Physical evidence cannot lie.
Mr. Pistorius, you were and you still are one of the most recognized faces in the world. Do you agree?
I agree, my lady.
You are a model for sportsmen, disabled and able-bodied sportsmen all over the world.
I think I was, my lady. I've made a terrible mistake, and
You made a mistake.
that's correct.
You killed a person, that's what you did, isn't it?
I made a mistake, my lady.
You killed Reva Steenkamp, that's what you did.
I made a mistake, my lady.
You're repeating it 3 times. What was your mistake?
My mistake is that I took Reva's life, my lady.
You killed her, you shot and killed her. Won't you take responsibility for that?
I did, my lady.
Now say it then. Say yes. I shot and killed Reva Steenkamp.
I did, my lady.
Okay. May I then request, my lady, that we view the video?
Yes, you may do so.
Oscar Pistorius, as you've never seen him before. And in these pictures uncovered by Sky News, the athlete shows his prowess at handling a gun.
Hold on. That when you're ready?
You're ready?
Like that.
Screams of delight, but listen to the voice of a man who sounds very much like Oscar Pistorius.
It's a lot softer than brain, but it's like a zombie stopper.
Thank you, my lady. That is how far we will view this video. May I then proceed with the cross-examination?
Yes, you may.
Can you now recall what happened there, Mr. Pistorius?
My lady, I can recall this video. I've seen this video before. I didn't remember the word zombie stopper. I was at a shooting range where Mr. Rentz, who testified as part of the state's evidence, I was at his shooting range. I was shooting at a watermelon with a handgun. That wasn't me laughing in the background, but that was my voice saying those words.
It was your voice?
I think in hindsight, my lady, it makes me very upset to hear myself say something like that. But to compare a zombie, which is a fictional animated character, to a human being is... The relevance is... I can't put 2 and 2 together. And if I was shooting at a watermelon, or at a piece of wood, or at a target, I didn't at any point compare it to a human or shooting at a human.
No, you did. You did. You said, it's softer than brains. Who else got brains?
My lady, I was in that whole sentence, I was referring to a zombie.
But what we see there is, what ammunition did you use?
My lady, it was a 50.50 ammunition in the second part. The first part was a shotgun, and the second part was a .50 caliber handgun.
A black talon ammunition?
It was a different ammunition, my lady. It was far bigger caliber. That firearm, although I'd applied for a license for it, I hadn't taken possession of it. It was at the shooting range. That firearm was made for trail walking. It's made by an American company for trail walking, for self-protection against animals. I had never taken possession of it, but it didn't use black talon ammunition. It used a bigger caliber ammunition.
But what we can see there is the effect the ammunition had on a watermelon. It exploded. Am I right?
That's correct, my lady.
You know that the same happened to Riva's head. It exploded. Have a look. I'm going to show you, Mr. Pistorius, it had the exact same effect, the bullet that went into her head.
My lady, I was there that night.
That's it. Have a look there, mister. I know you don't want to because you don't want to take responsibility, but it's time that you look at it. Take responsibility for what you've done, Mr. Pistorius.
My lady, I've taken responsibility by me waiting and not wanting to live my life, but waiting for my time on this stand to tell my story for the respect of Riva and for myself. I've taken responsibility, but I will not look at a picture where I'm tormented by what I saw and felt that night. As I picked Riva up, my fingers touched her head. I remember. I don't have to look at a picture. I was there.
It's the same thing as the watermelon. You had it now in practice, mister. It's softer than brains.
I think that is extremely unfair to say that is the same thing as a watermelon. I think it's uncalled for. I see no basis for that.
I'll rephrase. It had the same effect as your watermelon.
That's equally uncalled for. There is no evidence that it has had the same effect. It's very different. It's unfair, it's not relevant, and it's unfair questioning.
Mr. Nel.
With respect, I will leave. I don't think it's unfair, but I will
Well, I think it's unfair. And can you just remove this from the screen?
Yes. We'll do so. You see, it's a bit strange because Mr. Roux